Okay, so you can see I'm in my robe. I literally just changed. The first thing that you want to do before you even start tying your cords is take the seams. You should have these big old long seams right here, and they go up into your collar too. You want to pull them back, right? So they want to be right on your shoulders. It should be just a nice straight line coming down, and it should naturally fall on your neck. You shouldn't have a whole bunch of like folding and stuff coming up here. It should naturally be just sitting right about your collarbone. I can feel my collarbone through this right here. And then the seams should come straight down. You should be able to touch them with your thumbs. Chicken wing, right? So, haven't even tied my cord yet. So, what you're going to do is that you're going to take your left hand. In this video, this is my left. So, take your left hand. You're going to come over. And you want to, the first one that you want to do, you want to try to line it up right, so that way it's right in the middle underneath your chin. You don't want it over here, you don't want it over here. Right in the middle underneath your chin, right? Loop it. And you're going to loop it again. So that way it should have the actual knot. Should have 3 diagonal lines coming straight at that angle, okay? And again, this should line up with your chin and your nose. So if you need to move that over, like I do, I need to move mine over because mine was twisted at the bottom in a not great way. So making sure, line it up. Okay. And then make sure you have your strings. Pull them back. And you're going to just have them cross in the back. You don't have to do anything else with them. Just so that way they make that nice double. And you're going to come back in the front. And this is where the tricky part comes in. So you're going to do your left over your right. And then bring it around. So it should look like that, like you're starting your shoe. And then whichever one of your source cords is on top of the other one. So you see that when this one comes down, this one's going to be underneath this cord. You can see right there, it's coming underneath versus this one, when the cord comes down, it's going to be over the top. Keep that one the same. So that way, when you bring this around, you want the cord that's coming out over the top to be in the same direction. So you see how both of those go on top of this loopy cord? So that way when you pull tight, it should be, before you pull completely tight, it should have cords both going over the loop and cords both going under the loop. If you don't have it like that, if yours looks like this, where you have one over and one under, that's not correct. So if it naturally does that, where one cord's like coming out to the side and the other cord's sticking out, that's not what you want. So you want to make sure you're bringing your cords and that you have the same one, so that way it's both going over and both going under. Okay? And this is the exact same way that you'll do it for your capes, too. Make sense?